Alright guys, welcome back. We're back here with the F82 M4 and today we're going to really be getting into this car and seeing what is actually wrong with that engine, which was smoking loads, and also seeing what we can do to the interior and the outside panels. But before we do that, let me show you what exactly we did in last week's video. That's right guys, we picked up this beautiful, fully optioned, double individual Yas Marina Blue M4. But the only problem is, it's had a bit of a hit. And this hit has caused it a lot of issues, inside and out. In the last video, we managed to bypass the pyro fuse and get her running. But soon enough, it was clear that something was wrong. There was a lot of smoke, and oil has clearly been leaking from this thing quite seriously, as it was everywhere. So, in this video, we're planning on diving deeper into this car, ripping it apart, and discovering the truth. However, sometimes not everything goes to plan, and when you least expect it, the final hurdle, disaster strikes. Alright guys, it is a brand new day. We're getting into the M4 today. We're going to be taking off all the bumper, everything behind it.
Strip it down and then find the issue.
Well, I wish it was that simple because it is very difficult to tell where the oil is even coming from on this car. Here is our bumper to add to our collection of destroyed bumpers.
Just losing bits every second.
I don't even know what that's from. Alright, now we got a better view of this damage. It is pretty bad on this side. Even this frame is actually bent, as you can see. Wish we could see before. Now you got a really good view. But I reckon there's a chance we can bend that back. I mean, yeah. What do you think, Dad, of the damage?
Yeah, it's a good impact on that left-hand front, isn't it? But yeah, I don't know about this apron. Because this obviously is connected to your strut tower. And it's spot welded on there. That's one piece. Comes back, that's actually part of the strut tower. So yeah, we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see if we can get that back. You know, because this is metal, because it's obviously spot welded, so there is a chance we might be able to get it back. We'll see. We'll have a good look.
Now we can start disassembling the lights and the cooling system and get the car back to its actual engine. Good headlight though.
Yeah.
First piece. And once again, the crash bar was a massive pain, as these things are so annoying to get off when they're distorted. But we finally managed to rip her off. I reckon that's good to use again. And now we can see the real main impact, which was this chassis rail and all the support behind it. There we go. That is what we're seeing behind all the mess. Unfortunately, all the rads, definitely all the rads have been taken out. Not good, eh? But
Could be worse.
could be worse. This side could be crumpled too, and it's a-okay. So it's just this side, the rads, and hopefully nothing else behind it. Perfect.
The back door.
Oh, a bit of coolant.
Wait, smart idea.
Yeah, just, oh yeah.
Blue.
It had some.
Not much, but yeah.
That's only one rad. This thing has a lot. This thing still has AC gas in it, guys. After all this, that is insane. Right, now we're removing more mangled things just so we can get these rads off. Chris has got the biggest bar in the world. We're ripping these off, but he's failed. What are you gonna do if we get behind this and there's a hole in the block?
I'll probably just talk crap about beamers.
I thought you like beamers.
Nice, I can.
He's got the smallest hammer he could find. Nice. This thing's like Pinocchio's hammer. You got Pinocchio's hammer, bro. Trying to get this off. First main rad out, in fact.
On the back.
Oh wow, yeah, there's like an imprint to the fan. Now we just have this and we can get a peek behind at that destroyed fan. Whoa. AC condenser off. And now we just have the fan and what's left of any of this shrouding. Honestly, not the worst situation going on behind here. Any thoughts, Christian?
We'll see. Once this comes away, and we can really assess the damage. But we realised that we got really lucky when we were starting it for like 5 seconds or so.
Yeah,
because
there's
of
a
how
lot of
close
debris.
this is.
It's very close, so
Yeah, if the belt came off, it would have done a lot more damage. So we know for next time now, before you start anything, make sure there's no conflict, because it could have ended a lot worse than it did, which was nothing.
I see a lot of oil on that back there. Is that all oil?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Alright, bit of an issue with the fan. The pump, but now that fan is almost off.
Oh, coolant everywhere.
Coolant everywhere as usual. Too easy. Now we have our destroyed fan.
Doesn't quite spin anymore.
Nah, it's stuck. Now, guys, these have an issue with the crank hub where it's actually not a one piece, it's a two-piece thing based off friction. It holds itself together with friction. And what can happen is with aggressive driving, hard downshifts, or like a kick down, it can spin and become disattached, right?
Basically, they made one of the most high friction parts of the engine a very, very weak point, and it's basically just held together by sandwiching them together instead of using a pin, as you'll see. And that's this engine's only design flaw, basically.
We might have to swap it, but it may have already been done. The problem is it's really hard to tell.
I don't know. Green lines from 2014, I feel like that would have been painted or whatever. That looks very clean.
I don't know.
Maybe, maybe not. Even this looks really clean. So, who knows, but we'll find out in due time.
All right, everyone, we are going to now start it with my dad here for the first time. He's going to check out the smoke. Going to see if we can get a good view of what is happening under here. We are now degreasing the engine because there was a lot of smoke again.
And we clearly didn't get it all last time because this was all hiding behind that mess on the front. So
Yep.
we're getting it real clean now. Jake's gonna have a car that's straight from the factory floor.
Our destroyed F82 hood is off. Poor thing. Now that everything damaged is off the exterior, it's time for the next grueling task. Alright, now that we have the front end stripped down and we have some parts on the way, we're going to get this thing moved forward and we'll get to the interior because, as you can see, it's blown all the bags, hasn't it, Christian? All of those airbags are gone.
Bags, dashboard, everything.
All of it. So we're going to get that on the way, we've got a hood on the way, and we're doing something very special with the hood, so stay tuned.
Yeah, I know. It's like a manual.
That's crazy. That's sick. Can I go?
Yeah, go.
We also got the fender off as it was unfortunately also bent. Alrighty, here we go, the next piece of the puzzle.
Wait.
Is it off? Oh, we got a bit of a cable. Never move too fast, Christian. Just pop it out the other side, mate. Ow! Pop it out the other side, come on.
Holy.
It's not that hard, don't break it.
It doesn't want to go.
Push it out there. Alright everyone, so now that all the damaged panels off the front are completely off, all we have to do is what, Christian?
Headliner.
That's right.
It's all crumpled everywhere. When airbags go off, it makes it slip out of the actual pillars and all the mounts, so.
And it also looks like the towies had a bit of fun ripping around trying to get this thing in neutral. I don't know what they did. So they've already done half the job for us at the back, as you'll see. So all we have to do is really just take the rest of it off. Also, a good thing is that only one of the seatbelts in this car blew, which is amazing. So let's get to getting this headliner out. This job was not as simple as it seemed at all, as it's very hard to dismantle the interior when you're trying not to damage anything. And also, BMW clearly doesn't like us, because they've made the only way to remove the headliner involve also removing the windscreen. What a pain. What are you gonna do?
I'm trying to take this glass out.
Alright guys, so it turns out it's way too hard to get that thing out, so we're gonna take the the whole windscreen out.
Because it's a coupe, by the way.
Yeah, because it's a coupe.
Coupes are really bad for that.
We're going to take the windscreen out since it's already smashed, and that's going to make the first drive very fun because we're going to have no windscreen. Careful. Very, very careful. Alright, it's very flimsy here.
Hey, Anthony's.
He's bloody done it! Let's go, guys. We got the windshield off.
It is no more.
We have our windshieldless F82. Now this thing really looks wrecked. Oh my god. Driving down the road in this is going to be quite the spectacle. And now we could finally get the headliner out. Now it's out. There we go, guys. After all that effort, we got it finally. Thank God. We can access all of the airbags, and we got a cheeky look at the carbon roof there if you guys want to know if there's a real carbon roof. It is a real carbon roof, so ain't that right?
That's very right.
And then came the day where everything went wrong. Alright everyone, before we get into the work today, we're gonna give it a start. Christian's gonna start that thing.
I'll start with the valve.
Cold start with the valves. Loud!
Should I let the revs drop or no?
A little bit. Actually no mate, punch it in first.
They calm down quick on this. It's already starting to calm down. Just wait a second.
M technology, bro.
Wait, actually check the smoke. I guarantee you it's not.
Mate, this thing's a house fire. Huh? You can check for smoke yourself, mate. No windscreen. Woo! Man, I love that sound. Leave her there. Oh, we got a fair bit there.
It's always on the cold side.
Yeah, she smokes still.
Then it gets used to it. You know, it gets used to being a BMW. And then, you know, every start after this, it's virtually none. So, very weird. Leave your thoughts in the comments on what you think it is, because it don't make no sense what this could
It smells
possibly be.
bad.
You know, it's even nice when you're in the interior and you're reversing down there, it's all blowing into your face.
Yep. Beautiful. We should keep it like this. Alright everyone, now we're gonna continue our journey with the interior, and I'm gonna remove this seat as it's all stuffed right here. Not the best. This guy's like snoozing in the passenger seat.
And I'm gonna remove the airbag.
Woo.
And maybe cut this one, because it's just kind of sagging.
Yeah, cut it, why not? One. Two. Hold on guys, I'm just gonna take the battery off because when you're working with airbags, smart. Alright, that's better. Now, I'm an idiot. I need to put the battery back on to move the seat forward to get to the rear bolts. Three, four, and the seat is loose. No, the camera.
No,
That could be the end of the cam.
it actually might be.
Seat is out. Now we're gonna get to helping Chris with the airbag because he's slow.
Why are these anti-cuttable?
I told you the knife wouldn't work, mate.
And the scissors will?
There's got to be a way to take that off. How do you?
I started prying at it, but I'm scared of cooking it.
There you go.
See what I mean? It slides in and it's all mangled.
Yeah. Well, now we're left with one airbag. We've done well, eh?
You ride the horse. One airbag. There you go. This is what an airbag
Should we
is.
sell it and sign it for the people?
Yeah. Let us know in the comments down below if you want us, some normal ass dudes, to sign it and give it to you.
Yep. We can give you a airbag out of an F82
I'm pretty
M4.
sure you can't even ship airbags like without certain rules.
Well, that's when they're because they're
because it's an explosive.
because it's an explosive charge, but this one's not much of an explosive charge anymore.
Well, cool. We got it up.
Awesome. Now we have to send this seat for repair. Look at that, guys. What a mess of an interior, thanks to us. CJ Rebuild's on the job. All right, guys, we're gonna move the car back into position, but this is now my seat. Hope you guys like it. And this was where we made the mistake that would cost us dearly. This milk crate was our downfall. In fact, I now have a phobia of milk crates. A combination of a terrible seating idea, which made it very difficult to fill the pedals, a lack of a rear view mirror, not being able to see out your side mirrors, a touchy DCT which grabs aggressively, and rushing to make sure the engine doesn't get too hot is what made our M4 look like this. Well, maybe not that bad, but that's what it feels like. Anyway, you'll see. This is dodge. This is really dodge. I don't know if this is a good idea.
Don't really have another choice, do you?
Also, guys, if you're wondering why we were even moving the car around, it's because we had to move it to the middle to get the doors open to do the interior. And then when we pack up, we have to fit a forklift in the workshop, so we had to move it a bit to the right so that we could actually fit that in and go home for the day. So that's when this happened.
Everything on the front end like shakes. You better hope the milk crate doesn't roll forward. Nope, back, forward. Jake, you gotta hurry. It's getting warm now. Stop, reverse. Turn. More. No, other way. Stop. You've done it again, forward. You're locking the wrong way. Come forward. Yeah, stop, reverse. Other way. Yep. No. Other way. Straight. Yeah. Stop. The car.
Alright guys, well that was mint. We got the car in the position, but in the process, I tapped the accelerator. Obviously this thing is like a manual, the clutch is grabbed, it shot back. I was on a weird seating position with the crate, so I didn't have good pedal feel. And we have punched directly into this chassis rail. We've punched into the chassis rail of the Black Series. So now there's a nice beautiful hole in the rear bumper. I think that looks mint.
Mistakes happen, but...
Yeah, mistakes happen.
The thing is, it's not like a typical car. This doesn't have a torque converter. Normally when you take your foot off the brake, the car will slowly roll back and you have control.
Yep.
M's, you have to basically punch the accelerator to get it to rev so that the clutch can grab. It's an assisted manual, basically. So it's really unfortunate.
And maybe I just suck at driving, but there you
You're
go.
not used to it. You're sitting in a milk crate. We've done the milk crate method before, but this time I guess it was cursed.
Rip, guys, but hey, it's alright. Somewhat should be repairable. It's a tiny little thing. Bit of a pain, but what can you do?
It's a learning curve. These things happen. Oopsie daisies. We'll move on.
This one hurt, guys, as the rear end was completely fine before and didn't need any repair or paint. And well, now it does. However, a mistake like this was bound to happen to us one day. Even though in this case, if we were just a bit more careful, it was easily avoidable. But hey, what can you do? Sometimes life just hits you in the face, or in this case, a chassis rail hits you in the rear. But what matters is how you get back up again and keep going. So with that being said, we'll catch you all next week.